What's up, guys? I'm Daddy Gamer Fred, back again with another Nintendo news update video. This one regarding the Metroid Samus Returns hard mode difficulties, stuck behind Amiibo, all this nonsense that have been going on for the past couple of weeks, if so, about basically the hard mode difficulty being stuck behind Amiibo. This is what Nintendo had to say from their little press event that they gave. I'm going to be reading an article by Matt King from US Gamer. Link to the article is going to be in the description. At a preview event for Metroid Samus Returns, Nintendo finally clarified Amiibo support for the game, especially in regards on how hard mode will work in the game. It turns out that this is probably a case-to-case, better communication could have cleared up the whole problem. Here's the lowdown of what Nintendo told US Gamer. When I asked Nintendo representative at the preview event if hard mode was locked behind Amiibos, they were clear to make the distinction. Fusion mode. They corrected me. Yes, Fusion mode, which will give players access to Samus' fusion suit as well as a more challenging difficulty in the game, is indeed locked behind Metroid Amiibo. This content will not be offered as separate DLC in Nintendo's digital eShop. However, there will be a standard hard mode that will be able to unlock once players complete the game on regular difficulty. This mode, in which is confusingly separated from the fusion mode harder difficulty, is said to be harder than the standard difficulty, but not as hard as the difficulty found in fusion mode. Now, these are the three difficulty modes: standard mode, which is no amiibo required; hard mode, which again, no amiibo required for hard mode; and fusion mode, which is amiibo required. All four Metroid amiibo will do stuff in Metroid Samus Returns. It was previously reported that Amiibo tie-in for Metroid Samus Return will unlock hard mode for the game. In fact, purchasing the Amiibo would be the only way for players to access the fusion mode content, making it mandatory accessory if players wanted to access everything Samus Returns had to offer. This is still the case. Only Nintendo failed to explain that the fusion mode difficulty is separate from the standard hard mode. Nintendo attempted to explain the situation, pointing media outlets to the Facebook post. Certainly didn't help. Basically assure the worries on how fans can access the game's full content by purchasing the Amiibo set. In our preview of Samus Returns, we mentioned that the Amiibo support for the game is completely optional, which is still technically true. However, it is also technically true that there are bonuses in the game from image galleries to the fusion mode, which can only be accessed via Amiibo support. So if you really want to see everything Samus Returns has to offer, you have to pick up some Amiibo to go with it. Luckily, the Amiibo aren't tied to any specific account, so you can just borrow your friend's Amiibo to unlock the content in your copy of Samus Return if you are inclined. Again, basically, the Amiibo hunting season has begun. If you want the full experience of Samus Metroid Returns, you're gonna have to pick up the Amiibo that comes with it, because you're gonna need, if you want fusion mode, basically, you're gonna have to pick up the Amiibo. Is this crazy in 2017? No. In a world where we have DLC left and right, and pre-order bonuses and season passes, I don't see how this is stirring up everyone. I don't see why. I truly believe that instead of just getting a DLC, being to you online, or a downloadable code for a DLC, you're getting a figurine to go with it. I personally like that idea. I know people who don't give an S about the figurines and I just wish there was an option that I could download the DLC. Well, if you just get the figurine and you could sell the figurine, you'll be fine. You don't need the figure. All you need to do is scan the figurine once, I believe, and you would have it unlocked in the game. So I really don't see what's the fuss about. Everyone's complaining about, this fusion mode. I do understand. Yes, I do wish there was just a way you could just download it day one, or I do wish that they were like, yo, it's free in the game. Yes, I do wish we lived in a world that it was like that. But come on, there is DLC in tons of games. Nintendo is trying to tap into that. We've seen them tap into that in Zelda. They have this Amiibo line, and it's doing well, and they're trying to make ways to integrate it into their games. And to me, this isn't a bad thing. If people who collect these are gonna use these across all Nintendo games, and if you're not, then if you just want to play Metroid Samus Returns, you do have a whole full game. This is just unlocking an extra mode in the game. It's not a whole full new campaign, but mind you, fusion mode maybe feels that way, but it's not unlocking a whole new, something that you're going to be missed. You are going to have access to the full game if you buy it. Yes, you're not going to have access to, this fusion mode, or, this, soundtrack mode, or, whatever the case may be. They're locking behind, this Amiibo paywall. But if you are picking up the Amiibo at regular, price, this shouldn't be an issue. If you are picking up from scalpers, I can see how that can be an issue. But again, to me, this is better than DLC. You're getting a figure out of it, But again, this is for the Nintendo fanboys anyway. If you want a fusion mode, it's because you love Metroid. And if you love Metroid, get the damn Amiibo. Like, I don't understand. Of course, this opinion is neither here or there. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your take on this whole Amiibo hard mode being locked behind, not hard mode, fusion mode being locked behind Amiibo controversy. I personally don't mind it. I personally love Amiibo. I personally don't see how this is a problem, especially in a world where every fucking game has loot boxes and DLC. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts and comments on this. I'm Daddy Gamer Fred on Instagram and Twitter. And like always, you can bring the conversation over there. I'm the American Gamer in Switzerland right here on YouTube. And I'm going to be doing a ton of these Nintendo news videos. The best way to catch them all is with a subscription. Hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. Also, hit the like button. It definitely helps me out as far as growing the channel is concerned. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next Nintendo news video. Peace, and can we just enjoy Amiibos? Can we just enjoy them? They are dope and good figurines. And they bring DLC content, let's enjoy them, please. Stop it with the hate. Stop it.